that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping, that'll bash a smile on your head. Come on in, the door's open, you'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and lend our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk the tavern. Promising beer and bedlam. The talk the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
Yeah, and welcome to the tavern. I am Travis Sivart, and this is our show where we do toast, topics, and tangents. Three of us gather together, bullshit, talk about something, and wander off that topic and back to it. So, my vices tonight is I have a Savinelli pipe with some dark cherry pipe tobacco and water in my tavern tumbler. What about you, Ed?
Well, my advice tonight is some John J. Bowman's whiskey.
Very
How about
good.
you, Audrey?
Oh, so I have some Mad Hatter's tea and my knitting. Party.
And
How about all you guys out there?
Maria has thrown her vice up as water in her tavern glass. She has a tavern pint glass with a Tavern Society symbol on it. Or no, Cogsley symbol. I think you got the Cogsley one, didn't you? And Tal from Australia has coffee in her Office Works mug. What is Office Works? That sounds worky. Worky. It is 11 a.m. where she's at in Australia right now. So, and we'll shout out other people. We're going to do our opening toast here. And considering our topic is I'd kick him out of bed for, here's to being lucky enough. Oh, thank you for those bits. And appreciate that very much. All right.
It's _just_a_.
It's being lucky for what?
If you're lucky enough to have somebody in your bed, here's to keeping him there instead of kicking him out. So, growing up, there was a little saying, I wouldn't kick them out of bed for eating, or I wouldn't kick them out of bed for eating crackers in bed, or something like that. But, we've often discussed personal hygiene. And in particular, shaving your goodie bits.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed, you said you actually know people that would not sleep with somebody if they're not shaved downstairs?
Yeah, I know a guy not only would not sleep with a woman if she's not shaved downstairs, if she hasn't shaved her pits, if she hasn't shaved her legs, he just ain't gonna go there. Doesn't matter how much she fits the standard of beautiful. I'll say it that way. Yeah, he won't go there.
So, is he a professional bodybuilder and he shaves his arms and legs and pits and all the other things?
He doesn't shave his arms and legs and pits. I can't say whether or not he shaves down there. He wasn't a part of my nudist club, so I really don't know whether he shaves.
Oh, I'd have to be asking. It's like, so you got yours all shaved down? You know, is this equal opportunity? What's the deal here? So, would you kick somebody out of bed for that?
Oh, hell no. Miss out on too much like that, man. Shit. No.
Now, Ed, if I'm not mistaken, at one point in time, you did trim or shave downstairs, and you basically eventually went, eh.
I did. When I first started the social nudism thing, you know, it was the only style that, you know, I could wear. So, yeah, I used to shave that. But then something happened in my late 30s. Like, I don't know, testosterone kicked in and I had fucking hair everywhere. So it was going to look stupid shaved down there and not shaved every place else. So I stopped that shit.
That's fair. What do you mean it was the only style you could wear?
If you're in a social nudist environment, it ain't much style you can wear.
So did you, like, you know, shave little hearts and diamonds and other playing cards into it.
No, I didn't get that far. My girlfriend used to, though.
That sounds like a lot of work. Then I feel like
Yeah.
you got to gel it or something so it, doesn't all
Well,
go.
I won't say my girlfriend used to. I used to
Hmm.
for her, but
That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's What about you, Andrea?
Work.
You mean we're not talking about eating crackers in bed?
We're
No.
definitely gonna get to that. Because
We're talking about eating pie in bed.
yeah, well, as a cracker,
Fair.
I love being
As
eaten
long
in
as
bed.
you shower, it's all good. As long as you shower, it's all good. I don't give a shit.
And by the way, Tal said the guy you were talking about, Ed, sounds like the kind of guy not worth sleeping with. And I can see that. I can definitely see that. I myself, when I was younger, I was like, oh, I'm never going to put bare steel against my goody bits. Oh, you'll never catch me. But I guess by the time I was in my late 20s, I started to, and I still do it because I like it for me. It's more comfortable for me. Because, like my mustache, I will get these super long hairs that can just reach out and grab the person next to me at the movie theater. And then Andrea's like, what are you doing with that old lady on your lap?
From your pants, inside your pants?
He's very talented. He uses that little hole in the end where
Wow.
Andrea thinks is a pocket and keeps looking for candy in.
Okay.
Here's Johnny. It's there. So
Searching for a white chocolate bar.
just not a Hershey's kiss. Anyhow, what would you kick somebody out of bed for?
Outside of bad odor, not much. Hell, they can eat crackers in bed. They can shave, not shave. They can eat pie in bed. Not much outside of odor.
Yeah, I
Can't
would
do
kick someone out.
bad
Don't
odor.
fart on me. Don't fart on me.
Right.
That is not funny. No.
Yeah. If I was in bed with somebody who did like a Dutch oven, I'd be like, no, we're done here. You can sleep alone. You want this bed because you already shit in it. So, I will go somewhere else.
That's how you get pink eye. Do you want pink eye? That's how you get pink eye.
Yeah, that one eye will be really, really pink and dripping and oozing and yeah.
Ew.
The funny thing
Took a
about
dark turn.
the interesting thing about the shaving thing, okay, we already established pre-show, children of the 90s, 80s, when I was actually, well, I came of age in the 80s, but the interesting thing there was you asked the chick to shave back in the 80s, are you fucking out of your mind?
Mhm.
Then all of a sudden in the 90s, everybody's fucking shaving, and now we're kind of going back to the
That's
other
because
side.
porn became more widely accessible thanks to Adam and Eve and free VHS tapes. So, besides Ron Jeremy, you had this like hairy bear of a guy, and then and he did all these like shaving videos with the women, and yeah, it became. I want to read a couple comments from Maria here. Maria says, see, my shaving routine really depends on my mental state. For example, while I try to keep everything trimmed downstairs for sanitary reasons, when it comes to lake pit hair, if I have the mental energy, I'll give it a go. If not, my dog really doesn't care. Actually, eating.
I don't care either, Maria.
I don't care either, as long as Andrea's clean. She doesn't have to shave her legs or pits. I might notice, given the right moment, if she yawns and stretches and I go to tickle her pit or something and dodge her and she tries
I
to
punch him?
beat me.
Actually, I prefer if a woman doesn't shave, and I don't mean this in a gross way, but a woman's hair carries her scent.
Yeah.
So that lets me know, I let my nose guide me. It's like, don't smell right? Nah, not the woman for me.
See, I've said
Now,
that
some
about.
women can walk by me and I go, and I'm like, I want some of that and I want it now.
See, I've said that it's if you can't stand the smell of it or the taste of it, why would you put that in your mouth? And that goes for alcohol or dating. Couple more comments from Maria. She says, actually eating in bed, like, no, I like to not have crumbs on my skin when going to bed. Yeah, that's why you need like the hand bag right next to bed and everything.
Yeah. I'm talking like Cool Whipping fruit though.
Well, that's also when you put down a towel.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, otherwise you're changing the sheets. You put down a plastic tarp if you want, if you're going that crazy. It's just like, oh, let's do massages with baby oil. I'm like, can we just cover the bed with something else first? Because I don't want the sheets to have this permanent baby oil
But not
stain.
plastic.
No.
She'll slide right off.
Hello, Jamie. Yeah,
See,
you did come in on the topic. What are you gonna say, Andrea?
So, like, I'll eat in bed. Usually it's pancakes at midnight.
With syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Maria said, you notice if it's at the what I call cactus stage, yeah.
Cactus stage, yeah.
And Jamie, yes, welcome to the Tavern Society with the live recording of the podcast. And Maria says, okay, fine, Ed, we can have kinky food in bed only, but no crackers.
No crackers.
So
okay,
just
enough.
you and Maria, Ed. No other white people.
She's the only cracker allowed in bed. Oh my goodness.
Are pancakes cake? Throwback to another.
Yeah, they're
episode.
the best cake to have at midnight.
And Jamie eats whatever she likes in bed. It's yeah, I don't like to eat crummy things in bed. Even like potato chips, I want to have like a plate under me because I don't want to like roll over and have like 3 random crumbs that I can't find sticking to me in the middle of the night.
That's for later.
So yeah, I think besides hygiene, is there any other reason to kick somebody out of bed besides hygiene?
Attitude.
Okay, that's fair.
No, that's why I kicked my ex-wife out of bed.
There you go.
What about socks? Can a guy wear socks to bed and still be sexy?
Oh, hell yeah. If you got sock garters, yeah.
Well, it depends on the positioning, because if you're doing, the positioning where the guy's actually standing on the floor off the side of the bed, and everything. If you got those little hospital socks that have the little grippy things on them, they come in really handy. Don't ask me how I know, but
Here's what I'll say. Socks are sexier than ice cold feet at the wrong time. And yeah, but some people are into feet, so they want those feet uncovered. And that's fair too. What, Andrea?
Said I'm not. Nope.
I'm telling you, Maria, you have to have the socks with the grippy things on. If you're on the bed and I'm on the floor, I need traction.
Just for traction, unless if you have carpet, then it's a different story. But yeah, if you're wearing normal socks and wood floors,
and I have wood floors.
That is a Marx Brothers movie in the making, right there, or a Three Stooges movie in the making.
That's the porn, the bloopers reel of porn. That's funny.
Okay, Jamie says, I would say not just socks. There has to be an aesthetic balance with something else above. So like maybe socks and a beanie hat. That would be okay, right?
Yes. With a propeller. Well, where are you wearing the sock?
That's right. Are you wearing 2 socks, 3 socks, or 1 sock? What are you wearing? Maria says carpet. Nah, I can shave that. Don't shave your carpets. Yeah, I was trying to.
Socks and a tie. Where are you wearing that tie?
I tell you what doesn't work for me, and some people probably say, what's wrong with you, Ed? Lingerie. Lingerie does not work for me. You don't need to be wearing that shit in bed. Just get naked, get in bed. The high heels, the stockings, you see that in porn all the time. High heels and the stay up stockings. Get that shit off. Just get that shit off and let's get to work, because it all gets in the way, because I want to kiss every part of the body anyway. So get rid of that shit.
I do like stockings and garters.
Whatever.
But when it comes to lingerie,
Well, it's only when he's wearing them.
you know what? Don't judge me. I look good in them. And hello, Bob. Good to see you. It's but when it comes down to, where was I going with this? Hold on a second. By the way, where would the tie be? Around her wrists or his wrists? See, Maria says high heels in real life for me aren't sexy because odds are good I'm gonna fall over. Yeah, high heels are, I don't know, they just look dangerous, especially in
Not
superhero
made for
movies.
walking.
No, and Jamie says, my spouse says the same about lingerie. I wear it for myself, not him. Jamie, that is the right reason to wear lingerie.
Sure.
Yeah, if it makes you feel sexy and makes you feel hot, but most lingerie that I've run across, it's not soft and cuddly. It's like stiff and uncomfortable and digs in at weird places, and the nipple rings get caught on the little holes and all that. So, yeah, so attitude and hygiene are about the only thing that we're thinking is truly worthy of kicking somebody out of bed for.
Yeah.
Well, if they're eating crackers in bed and not sharing,
Okay, that's fair.
I have a problem with that.
Well, yeah. Eating anything in bed and not sharing.
Yeah, or at least offering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Being in the lifestyle, I've had people that wanted to eat things in bed and not share, and that just wasn't going to work.
Maria says this podcast has been brought to you by Nick's Lingerie, Knicks. Seriously, it's size inclusive and comfy. See, something else, I've always found, like, sweatsuit material pajamas sexy because they are soft and comfy and they hug the curves nicely and stuff like that. For me, then again, a flannel nightie, that comes up and off real easy. It's good stuff. Okay, see, Doug says I kick them out if they have a penis. Okay. So there's Doug standing next to his own bed, staring at it, going, I can't even get in.
I can't get in bed.
Oh, yeah.
So, today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped.
Mm-hmm.
I use that stuff too.
Yeah, this is one of the tavern sponsors there, right there.
Yeah.
And it's great grooming products for everybody across the board. And like you could bring it in the shower with you and everything. The razors, the ear and nose trimmer.
Yeah, it's waterproof and it has a charger, but it's really good. I keep mine in the shower.
Not the
the only
charger.
thing of their stuff that I don't use. Yeah, not the charger, but the device. The only thing of theirs that I don't use is the ball spray.
They sell it at Target now too, by the way.
They
But
do.
yeah, we did drop a code there. If you go to manscaped.com and use the code Sivart, my last name, which is my first name spelled backwards, you get a 20% discount and free shipping worldwide. So there you go. Check that out.
Okay, I'm going to ask this.
Go on.
The fistula. Is that Bob?
Yeah, that's Bob.
Okay.
That's Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Andrea does not spray her balls, and I don't spray my balls. By the way, Maria said,
That's a good thing.
or a soft pair of shorts and a silky tank. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Maria. Yeah.
That's nice and everything, but I'm going to take that shit off once we get in bed.
No, it's fair to take it off. But I like, especially like the loose silky shorts that are like short shorts. You can see the curve of the cheeks, It's And then, a light tank top,
And a
especially.
white tank top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A woman in a
White tank
men's
tops are
white
the
tank
best.
top. Or one of the really loose tank tops where you could get a little side boob.
Mm-hmm.
See, Maria, that's a great point. Maria says you could take it off, but you need something to wear around the house as a tease. And that's where socks are important with wood floors, because those floors don't stay warm. Unless you fancy and got
Nope.
the underfloor heaters. I do not have underfloor heaters.
Neither do I. Wakanda forever, brother.
And that's Ed responding to Bob in chat. This is Ed, my Nubian brother. For anybody that doesn't know, Bob there is one of our alumni of the tavern. Who he had a bit of a hiatus. We all cried for many, many years, but he's back, and now we all can groan instead. But we do like our Bob. Don't take anything he says personally. He does not mean it that way.
He should have been here for the cake or pie episode.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
missed
he
the cake
should've.
and pie, didn't he? Well, he can listen to it on the podcast instead. It'll be up in a few weeks. Do we have anything else about kicking people? Okay, let's flip this around. What makes you take somebody to bed even quicker? Willingness.
Yeah.
Consent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of a number one. It's right up there. Right in the top three.
When I say you want to, and they go, sure. Yeah, that's all it takes.
Not even an excited yes, just like a mediocre sure.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. Because if they say sure, that means they're kind of on the fence. Okay, and I'm going to get accused of date rape here. That means they're kind of on the fence, but you got to get them in bed fast before they decide to say no, because once they say no, you got to stop. So
That's right. So, you've just, yeah. Sorry, I was just suddenly checking my email. It's an important email. So yeah,
Oh.
there we go. Andrea, what about you? What?
Yep, that was my answer.
Well, let's do this.
Sorry, he stole my answer.
When you look at somebody, if you're available to meet somebody new, what features make you go, I want to see more?
female.
See, Maria says, I would say someone who looks like they will have after cuddles. I do love an after cuddle. Jamie says, if they make me feel hot and sexy. Jamie, you already are hot and sexy. It just makes all of us want to feel you. That's all there is to that. It's see, Andrew, I'm curious because I've talked to a lot of women over the years, and some really like a good set of shoulders, or a few I've heard like calves, arms, good arms on a guy. And a lot of people say eyes, or sense of humor, or personality. What about you? Because I will work on whatever body part you're about to say.
So let's just say you.
You don't have to do that. Somebody
No,
over 6 foot was her
it's
answer.
not-
She just didn't want to hurt me.
No, it's not one thing.
Uh-huh.
It just depends. So it's like, it's the person. It's not one particular thing. Like somebody's like, oh, I like this or I like that. It's like, I don't have a one thing.
I'll tell you what, working at DMV, white tank top.
Oh, Maria, that's not a requirement.
What's that?
Maria said
So
penis.
Maria's like, penis. Say penis. Not a requirement.
She just wanted to hear you say it.
We'll wait. Go ahead.
What? Penis?
There you go, Maria. You're welcome. Jamie says blatant displays of attraction plus intelligence with kindness. That's my formula. So when you say blatant displays of attraction, Jamie, does that mean that they're blatantly showing you that they're attracted to you? Because that's actually reasonable. And kindness is
That's a
important.
good requirement.
Yeah, kindness is important to Andrea because she often talks about how I treat you.
And then there's Bob.
Yeah, Bob says lactation wet spots? Question mark. It's not easy. I'm gonna have to massage my breasts for a while, Bob, but I got you covered, buddy.
A long while.
It only, from what I understand, takes 3 to 6
my
months for a man to
goodness.
start lactating if you.
Yeah.
So,
Practice, if you practice.
you could call it that. Yeah. Maria says, all joking aside, I'm on the ace spectrum, but I'm not 100% against sex. So, like, taking to bed means to me feeling safe knowing I can be in an intimate setting without the need to pay for affection with sex.
You don't have to pay me, baby. And I promise I will hold you after.
Yeah, you will.
Mhm.
I remember I once offended a young lady where I'm like, I gotta have a girl with a brain because I like to talk after sex. She got so offended. She's like, how dare you say that?
How many assholes we got on this ship?
And I'm like, wait, what?
We're surrounded by assholes.
And Jamie says, I'm sapiosexual, but if the dude is also an asshole, then forget it. Yeah, attracted to brains. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is that what that means?
I believe so. Correct me if I'm mistaken, Jamie, but I believe that means attracted to intelligence.
New word. Yeah, but not an asshole type of intelligence. Not like I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, there is a difference. And some of us have been accused of trying to show that we're smarter than everyone else, which in fact, we're just trying to impress somebody that we're not an idiot. We're just happy we know something and can talk about it. So you've got to measure the person to see, are they just overeager or are they trying to say, you're an idiot because I know more than you. And I talk like this because I
Then
need
I'd
to
probably kick him out of bed.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just tell them not to
It's
talk.
like, I know you know more. Just be quiet. I'm trying to sleep.
I can tell you about sleep patterns.
Mm.
Though actually, if I talk to Andrea, it really does put her to sleep. I mean,
I'd probably kick him out of bed if they were laughing.
oh, well, you've had a giggler before.
I mean laughing.
Okay. Like the Joker.
Yeah.
It's like long, strung out, maniacal cackling.
Yeah.
And rubbing their hands together, twirling their handlebar mustache.
Yeah. Then they'd have to go.
That's fair, because that's probably the landlord. You can tell by the top hat. You see, and Jamie says the biggest thing that drove me to marry my spouse was that he is sometimes smarter than me.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And I think that's fair, because I never wanted... I've had a lot of people approach me who wanted me to be the absolute boss. Like, no more than them, tell them what to do. And I'm like, oh my God. I have pets, and at that point in time, a young child, I can tell them what to do. I don't need my partner needing instructions on what to cook for dinner or how to clean that. Just
Oh, see, okay. I thought you was talking about instructions while in bed because
That's
that
different.
can be fun.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. In bed, if you like something, open your damn mouth and let the other person
Open
know.
your damn mouth. Yep,
Either
I'm not a mind reader.
before, during, or after, wherever, just make it part of the regular conversation. Because what you liked last week might not be. I
Might
don't
not be
always
this
want
week.
pizza. I don't always want ice cream.
Yep. Yep. I don't mind instruction. And I can follow it very well.
Yeah, yeah. If I hit the right spot or the right speed, please let me know. Because trust me, I'm going to switch it up if there's no reaction. Okay, there we go. Bob says, why does Barbie have red boobs? Because G.I. Joe had a kung fu grip. That's
But that's
yeah.
worse than a dad joke.
And Maria says, I'm glad you clarified because like laughing during sex can just be a good time, but laughing is mean.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that one time my girlfriend said, I'll teach you how to dance, show me your moves. That laughing was a total turnoff once I started dancing.
Okay. Maria says, what if the instruction is to leave the socks out of the bedroom, Ed? For you, Maria, I'd do anything. And that's not just a lie.
Yeah. See, and that's actually fair too, because a lot of times there are things that I am more than happy to do that I actually have no interest in. But if they're into it, oh, I am so into it now because I know they're going to be like, well,
they're into it.
Right. And now so I'm turned on by this.
They're into it. Hey, it's going to work. She's going to be happy. If she's happy, I'm going to be happy. At least I hope I'm going to be happy if she's happy, because if I make her happy, maybe she'll make me happy. Yeah, absolutely. It works.
Come on. We can give them 30 minutes of attention so they can give us 30 seconds and then we can cuddle.
Yep.
It's a fair trade. You know why we have foreplay? So the women can come too. Okay? Maria says, or things that you have no interest in unless you have the right partner, aka soft limits. Yeah, Maria. Yeah.
Yeah, but, I always, tell my partners I'll try anything once, twice if I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Old turn of phrase there, but very fitting. Very fitting. And this is why I feel the conversation before, during, and after. Whether it's a week before or a week after or generally immediately is not the best time, Great, now that we're done, let's talk about what just happened. Probably not the best timing.
But I've done that too.
I have too. With the right partner, it's incredible.
I've done that too, yeah.
It's
right
just
partner, you can do that. All right.
The 7th time in a row where you're like, okay, can you just make a manual now? And it's got paper and pen.
I got the checklist.
Yeah, you feel like you're like just got off the ice in the Olympics and you're like, oh, I didn't get that score. I'm gonna have to work on Yeah, Jamie. Jamie says it depends on the situation for the timing of the conversation. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like if after hygiene is important for me too. Because nobody wants to, most people don't want to lay in a wet spot that will become a crusty spot by morning. Some people do. I've known people.
You gotta wash.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Closing thoughts on kick him out of bed. Andrea?
Oh, pancakes.
There we go. That gets all the Andreas to the bed. Ed?
Well, getting back to the seriousness of it, we started out with the friend that I had mentioned, and I think shallowness will cause you to miss out on a lot in life, whether it's in bed or just a friendship anywhere. Don't be so fucking shallow, okay? We're all different, accept everybody, and get laid.
There we go. And Maria says, isn't that why people have guest rooms so you can go to the master bedroom after and leave the sheets as a tomorrow problem? Genius move right there. Genius move.
Or just use the swing.
There we go, that too. Just make sure you have it actually in an overhead rafter. Otherwise, it's another Three Stooges episodes waiting to happen. And hello, Arch. We are wrapping up this episode of Tavern Society Podcast, and I'm going to do a closing toast. Here's the open conversation so you know what you like and what they like.
Oh, wait. Need alcohol. Okay.
And while Ed toasts afterwards, what I'll say is make sure you check out the other podcasts at TravisSivart.com. That's Travis Sivart, last name same as the first, but reversed. So check that out, and you can also check out my books, my live stream, where we have our incredible chat studio audience who interacts with us and adds so much to each and every podcast. Thank you guys for being here for that. And also remember to check out manscaped.com and use that code Sivart for your 20% discount on your first order and free shipping worldwide.